Hello viewers, today I was coloring this fairy rabbit page from Hannakarlzon's which is Cottage, and I thought I should make a video about how to color a greyish blue leaf. It could also serve as a how to color leaf kind of a tutorial. So yeah, let's jump right into it. So I'll be using three colors. These are the three colors. This is my light or a highlight color, PC 1086. This is my mid-tone, PC 936, and this is my shadow color, which is PC 1065. Okay. Let me zoom in. Which one should I put? I think this one. Yeah. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay. I'll cover this area. Maybe more. Okay. Yeah. This looks good. So yeah. So generally how I start is I start with my mid-tone. So this is my mid-tone color, PC 936, and I try to put in the basic shading. This in a way helps me get a overview of how this piece is going to turn out to be, as well as it will allow me to make some adjustments rather than like starting with the darkest shade or the lightest shade. Like for example, if I start with the lightest shade, what happens is I generally would not be able to get that much contrast. So and if I start with the darkest shade, I don't know, I generally put darkest shade only in a very small area, so that's never going to work out anyway. So how I do is these are the darkest shade areas, and there I'm pressing it a little bit hard, and then with a light pressure I'm just moving it slowly towards the lighter shade that I want to have. So yeah, and another thing, just thought I should talk about it while I'm working on this. I personally feel that you should not worry too much about where the darker shade should go and where the lighter shade should go. Every artist is different, and whatever comes to your mind, just go with it, try it out and see how it looks, because every art is different, right? So you will enjoy the whole coloring a lot more when you listen to your heart, is what I feel. So yeah. If you will notice me, I don't have a logic as such as to where the lighter shade should go or where the darker shade should go. I'm just doing it as and when I am going, and a lot of times you will see that I have used different patterns. And in fact, one of the videos that I was looking at, I think it was a watercolor video. Sorry, I do not remember whose tutorial was it. So the person who made the video or the tutorial said something, and it hit me. Like, the person said that things need not be perfect because things in nature generally are not perfect. So in a way, I think that will help you not take too much stress into how it should turn, how things should be done, and rather work on whatever you feel like doing and see how the final piece turns out to be. I bet it is not going to be too bad in any case. So, and another thing, when you follow your heart, it's completely yours, right? You would not have followed somebody else, so you'll get a different level of satisfaction is what I feel. So yeah. So I'm using the same technique wherein I go with the heavier pressure wherever I feel that I should have a darker shade, and light pressure where I think that my highlight should come. So is this okay? This is part of the flower, I think. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to use my lighter shade, that is PC 1086, and I will, with a very light pressure, I'll just try to cover the area. What it also does is like spreads it evenly, and I don't know, maybe you can skip this step, but I don't know, I like to do it this way. So yeah, okay, it's a very light color that I have added at this point. Now I'm going to go with my darkest shade, that is PC 936. I think this needs to be sharpened. Just give me a minute. Yeah, another advice, try to keep your points sharp. I know you would probably find many people saying this. I think they all say that for a reason. It does help a lot and ease the whole process. Initially, don't think so much about oh sorry, I think I took my mid-tone. Yeah, this is my darker shade, 1065. Okay, so this is the, I think this much sharp point is good enough. And what I do is I give a very small, I try not to cover too much area from this, but just want to put all my highlights. So that's what I'm trying. Don't worry about this harsh line, at least if you're using the Prismacolor pencil, able to blend it quite well. It's not a problem. Maybe if you're using any oil-based pencils, you might have to be a little bit more careful, but yeah, with Prismas you don't have to worry that much, at least. So yeah, that's what makes Prismas easier to use, I believe. I'm trying to do here is give a very dark shade, pressing it hard, quite hard, hard enough to put in all the pigment that it can, not too hard to break the lid. I think that's quite important with prismas at least. I'm trying to cover the gaps like here. Okay. Now what I would do is I'll go with my mid-tone, that is PC 936, and try to blend this like this. See, I think this is the most important step, or probably the most satisfying step for me at least, because this is when things start coming to life. Yeah. See, you see how this has already started looking like a 3D? Yeah, that's what we're trying to achieve. So how I do this is maybe with a very light pressure, try to pull in that in a circular motion. Yeah. This is what I was trying to tell you about, that the harsh lines will be easily gone in case of prisma, because the color or the pigment moves very easily. So I think that's one of the reasons this is preferred by beginners. I think my lid has broken. That's okay. I do not want to waste the lead because, yeah, we don't get, or prismacolors are quite expensive in my country, that's India. So I want to save the lead as much as possible. So when I'm going to the lighter areas, I am using lighter pressure. Cleaning off any thing that is excess as well, and using a brush to take off the crumbs. Okay, yeah, this has broken the lid. I think you can see it. Let's see how if I can save it. Okay, now I'm using the lighter shade 1086. So with this I'm doing kind of the similar process wherein I'm trying to blend in the mid-tone color with the highlight. So that will give a very smooth finish. See? Yeah, this is good. You can leave it at this stage if you are happy with it. But what I generally do is I come back with my darkest shade, that is 1065, and put that darker color again, because I would have already pulled a lot of the pigment and I want there to be a very good contrast. And say for example, see, I ended up making a line, right? So that can again be corrected, just like this. Yeah. You can repeat this whole process until the paper can take it, I think. So this is my mid-tone color. Or until you are satisfied, maybe. I think this, I don't think I can save this anymore. Let me sharpen it. One advice, guys, if you are a beginner, okay, very bad, the lead broke again. I don't know how to fix it. Let's see. I'll try to do it carefully. Okay, it's better now. So yeah, I did not sharpen it too much because I was scared of breaking the lead again. I'll just do the last bit of correcting any mistakes, or I should not call it mistakes, until I am satisfied. I think that's all it is about. You should be happy with whatever you have done. Don't ever worry about what others think. It's true for everything in life. So basically I like this this shade, mid-tone, and that's what I had in mind when I started or when I chose these colors. So what I chose is, I chose this color first, and then I chose what could be the lightest shade and what could be the darkest shade that would go well with this. So I want the whole leaf to overall look this color when you look at it from afar. Yeah, I'm done. Let me zoom out so that you can see how it turns out. Yeah, so you can see that, yeah, this is a little bit lighter. That means I will need to or you can leave it as is as well, guys, because as I said, right, everything in nature is not perfect. But I'll probably put in a little bit more of mid-tone because I wanted this one to be the color of the leaf and not the lightest shade. So depending on which color you're covering the majority of the area, that is what your whole piece will look towards. Like for example, I could make it completely dark if I had covered the shadow a lot more. Yeah, I think this is good. Probably a little bit of this one I need to correct. I think I'll correct it when I'm doing this whole leaf. But yeah, that's it for the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you liked it, please subscribe and comment. I thought it is easier for me as well as for you guys if I make short videos like this rather than a complete color along. Let me know what you think so that I have an idea of what people prefer. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.